guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Now comes the fun part, just trying to make sure that our luggage is actually there. Woo. There's an awesome sight. Good to see you. Here we are. We just passed through Aspen in Colorado, of course, and we are in the Maroon Bells wilderness. The plan is to do 4-pass loop. We're here at the overnight lot, which is at the very top of Maroon Creek Road, and so it was almost close to being full, but luckily it wasn't. We got one of the few spots up there. We're planning to spend the night over by Crater Lake. It should be pretty awesome. We've been excited the entire time on the drive up, and I got a bit of an adrenaline dump as we stopped to get our overnight parking permit. The ranger said, you know about the conditions up there, right? And of course, you know, being us, we said, yeah, lots of snow, right? And she said, yeah, as long as you guys knew. So we have a little bit of a adventure on our hands here. It should be pretty fun. And I mean, this is just gorgeous, guys. Look at this. Look at what is around us. That is just amazing. All right, let's get on the trail. I gotta get my backpack out, get some rain gear out, because we're expecting storms these next couple days. So this will be an interesting one, a real challenge for sure. I know some of the water crossings, the ranger said, are a little sketchy, a little iffy, and so we're gonna have a good time. So we do have to register here first. Registration is free as of 2017. As I hear it, they're gonna change that and require more permitting, and I don't know if the cost is gonna go up. So this may be the last year that you can register for free. But wow, the Maroon Bells, sometimes called the Deadly Bells. I'm still struck by this one right here. That's crazy. If you want to see intimidating, this is July, and that is an intimidating mountain right there. So here we go.
I haven't done any training anymore.
You will notice that Subaru Josh is sporting a stylish accessory. He will not be doing the loop with us, unfortunately. He hurt himself on that Michigan trip. I'll put in the cards here. But he'll be camping out with us the first night, Crater Lake, and then hanging out around Aspen and, I don't know, sampling the local culture.
Coffee, you know, beer.
Wow, that is just a little intimidating, but impressive. Super pumped now. I'm sure some of you are wondering about altitude. Yeah, we're coming from 700 feet above sea level. We're just taking it easy. We don't want to overexert ourselves and cause problems, because there is an adjustment period no matter what anyone tells you. Doing a couple things, but one big thing we're doing is taking it slow. But wow, I mean, it's not a bad place to take it slow. Man, check that out.
Oh, I hear the water.
Yeah, the lake must be close. The rain is just sprinkling. Made it to the intersection, and we are headed left. We're gonna camp at the lake the first night, try to find a good hammock hanging spot, and see what we see. I think you got it. Take your time though.
Honestly, I'd rather just take my shoes off and walk across it.
I'll go across like that. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at our little friend over there just kind of hanging out. He's really close. And he does not seem to care, which is fine by us. We'll leave her alone. So here we are all huddled together in this little small site here. I think this is site 4, I believe. We made it work. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but get to hang together, at least for one night before Super Josh has to leave because of a injury. So
Are you gonna clean your thing out tonight?
I got that.
for dinner tonight, I am having Mountain House chicken and dumplings. Josh is having the ramen bomb, and he's having the breakfast hash, Southwest spicy. It's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna check my bear canister for the last time. There are a bunch of marmots around too. Gotta make sure they don't chew on anything. But wow. Look at this. Bear Lake is about 10,200 feet in elevation. So this is a nice place to kind of acclimate, sleep. Of course, when you see us sleeping, we're probably going to sleep in the low spots just because that's what makes the most sense for us to acclimate. And here they sit, hopefully safe and sound from any marmots or bears or anything else. Ducks, maybe? Morning, guys. Day 2. I'm not sure how well you can see me, but it's about 5:30 now. We're just up and awake. We went to bed so early last night because we were so tired. I feel great now. The sun isn't even quite up yet over the mountains. Gonna grab our bear cans. Hopefully they're still there, and get going, hit the trail. Because, like I said before, every afternoon is forecasted to rain, so we're going to try to beat the weather up to the pass. And if it rains on us on the way down, we'll get to shelter. It'll be great. There she is. All right, here's a what's the word? A dramatic moment of the video where Super Josh is going to leave us and head back. And wish he could do the loop with us, but understand it's kind of difficult to hike in a boot for some reason. I don't know.
No balance.
Yeah, it slips. But yeah, we're going to see him later. And 2 more nights. That's actually not too long.
Yeah. Nope.
So Saturday, we'll see you.
Yep, Saturday morning or afternoon.
So say bye to Josh.
See ya.
What a beautiful morning. Seriously. Can't imagine what the passes are like.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
There's the blue sky. Wow, this is just so beautiful. We came from, that's kind of the one, the parts of Crater Lake that we just kind of passed around. We came up there. The camera doesn't do it justice, but you hear me heavy breathing just a little bit. And we still have quite a bit to go. Wow. So we just crossed that ice bridge. See people down there. We're able to manage to figure out the trail continues. Wow, that's beautiful. Trail continues towards West Maroon, which is this way. That would have been a not so fun water crossing. That group was pretty funny. Those ladies said that we look like day hikers because of our packs. And yes, you can tell by my breathing that we're going uphill.
It's gonna be fun.
Did we miss something funny?
Up
Yes.
to about your knees right here.
Oh. Wait, what?
Go around this way. Right here.
Don't walk through.
Don't walk through this. Wow. That was such a mud pit. It was fun though. See, now there's no reason to stop for water crossings because I want to make sure my shoes are dry. I mean, clean. It's never going to be dry. Ever. That actually is decently, yeah.
I think it's time to put the cell phone in the plastic bag.
Wow. That's fun though. Hey Josh, how good did that river crossing feel?
Oh, that felt amazing.
Oh my gosh.
All that
And
mud off
we're
your feet.
all clean. I'm excited. Wow, that was a fun crossing. Deep, I'd say close to the part where I consider it dangerous because it's kind of mid-thigh. And we got all nice and clean, but we still have a little bit of mud walk. We had to help that kid across, and we almost took a tumble. Josh is getting dirty again. Almost took a tumble, helping him, of course, because he was scared, but he made it across. Nice job. Whew. Still beautiful. Well, at least there's a spot to clean off after the mud. The Maroon Bells, just so you guys know, are called that because they have a kind of a purplish hue. And these are actually not made of granite. Oh, actually not made of granite. These are made of layered mudstone. Oh, there's that plane. Let's see. There it is. Sounds like a search plane, doesn't it? Passing back and forth. Wow. That bright red 12,000 footer over there. It's West Maroon Pass. Man. Except, and our water source before the pass. Dear Diary, we're at 11,565 feet. And this flatlander sucking air. Still very pretty, of course, but wow. I could totally see. There's nothing like the total elevation gain on some of the areas of the Smokies. You could definitely compare, but the altitude, whew, if we weren't taking it easy, if we were hiking at the same pace as we usually do in the Smokies, about 3 miles per hour, if we're flying, you'd be dead. Slow and steady wins the race. So I thought we were far behind, but that group we keep leapfrogging is heading up that way. You can see the trail. I'll zoom in. We might lose some quality, but we'll see. There they are, like little ants. And we came from all the way down there and around that. Oh, we're close. West Maroon Pass is in sight. I'll turn around so you can see there's some people at the top there. Right. Oop, there. That's where we're headed. Words and cameras can't do justice as to just how steep this last approach to West Maroon Pass is. Whew. A little bit at a time. So close, we can taste it. Yep. Yeah. 1 to 4.
Nice.
Wow. So that's the way we came. Let's turn around so you see where we're headed.
How's the backside? Is it just as muddy as the other? It's not? Oh, that's good to know.
We're headed down.
It's a perfect trail.
And
This is just, are you going back down then?
and back up. Whew. A little lightheaded up here. Definitely can tell. Boy, I could go down for quite a while.
Oh, it feels good.
Yeah, after all the uphill. Whew. Just we really want to beat. Whoa. We really want to beat the afternoon thunderstorms, because you really don't want to be. Whoa. Almost. Really don't want to be at the top of a pass when those happen. All right, I'm gonna put you guys away. Concentrate on hiking. Time for some lunch. On the menu is peanut butter and plantain chips, sunflower seeds, pineapple, dried pineapple. We're a little tired. Just need to get some calories. Behind us is the way to Crested Butte, and we're gonna take this way up and over Frigid Air Pass. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. Not much time to film now. We heard thunder 2 separate occasions. So we're trying to beat that up Frigid Air Pass. Got about 1,000 feet of elevation to go. So it's doable, but we have to pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, still having fun. Crap. We are caught in the rain. Thunder, lightning. I've prayed a couple times in my life very hard. This is one of those times. Luckily we passed some trail runners who came from the pass, and they said that actually it's not too bad towards the pass. A little bit of thunder, but no lightning. And we're pretty close, like 3/4 of a mile. Where they were running though, and where we heard behind us was a huge bolt of lightning, and definitely a crack of thunder that's behind us. We're hoping to book it over the pass. I'll film like maybe for 10 seconds at the top of the pass, but then we're booking it down. So I'll put you guys away. Okay, we won't stay up here too long. This is Frigid Air Pass, and rightfully named. It is freezing up here, about 20 degrees colder. That was rough. You're gonna see the wind in a minute, or hear the wind in a minute. I'm tired, okay? All right, here we are. And it's crazy up here. This is probably not the smartest idea we've ever had, getting caught up here, but we're gone. That was no joke. These 2 passes in one day, and the weather is changing. Thankfully, the instability seems to be going away. It's just rain now, and so I feel a little less afraid. And you know, fear is good. And I'm gonna get down from here. There's water everywhere. Tons of snow melt. Probably could have gotten away with bringing 1 liter if we wanted to just filter a bunch. So I think we're gonna try and see if there are any campsites up there. Looks like there's some good trees. But wow, still beautiful. Got some weather coming in. Over there, you can see how kind of dark it is. We're hoping this is home for the night. We're not sure, but it kind of looks perfect for hammocks. I'm tired.
Oh yeah. What have we done, about 12 miles?
I'll check the GPS when we stop. But wow, it's a pretty epic spot. We're drying out at camp. Has awesome spots to hang. We probably should do that soon, but we're just sitting, drying our clothes. We're soaked. Our feet are pruny. It's nice to get a little respite from the rain. Back behind me is exactly where you'll see our hammocks gonna be strung, and we'll have an awesome view to wake up to. This is how I kind of lay everything out. Usually my pack is over there. I put clothes on top of it. Water, tent stakes, bathroom stuff, and my shoes are over there drying out under the tarp. Not ashamed to admit, today was a hard day. It really was. We only did about 10 miles today, but the elevation gain and the 2 passes was a lot. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon, even though it's like, I don't know, 9 o'clock by now. It's getting dark, maybe 8:30. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning of day 3. One pass through today, Trail Rider Pass, which is supposedly the steepest pass, I believe. But it occurs to me, I never had story time with Tim about our little adventure around Frigid Air Pass yesterday. So story time, here goes. So we were hiking down from Frigid Air Pass and we were booking it. I mean, Josh and I were really moving fast, we're making good time. But then we had to slow up at certain spots in the trail because there was a ton of snow. And so you can see the trail in switchbacks as it wound back and forth, that they were covered by snow at certain points. And it actually was pretty dangerous just because it wasn't, what would I say? It wasn't solid snow. It was kind of very slushy, very slippery. So, but there was some snow to our left where I could see some people had gone. The guys who was hiking with us up to Frigid Air had gone down that way. And so I said, oh, let me try to go down that way too. So I did. It's about, I'd say about 50 feet between where we were on the switchback and the lower switchback. And so I took it and I slipped, and then I started kind of scooting on my butt on the snow, which was kind of cool. I'd say for about 30 feet or so, I was controlled. I didn't mean to do it, but I was sliding down. I was kind of saving some time that way. And then I didn't know what happened. I lost control because my braking foot would not brake anymore. So I had to use my hands, and I was approaching the bottom switchback. And then after the bottom switchback, there was no more snow. And so it would have been just rocks and grass. And so I reached a patch of just rocks and grass, and I still wasn't stopping until finally I met the trail, and I kind of twisted and fell onto it, thankfully. And so that was a little scary at some points. I think Josh, I felt worse for Josh. I felt I was okay. I felt worse for Josh when he kind of wound his way back down. It took him about 5 or so minutes to do that. When he came back down, he's like, are you all right? Because he could see them, I was first under control and then I lost control, and it's a little crazy. And from then on, we tried to avoid the snow when we could. There were some patches on there though that wasn't snow, but because the snow was melting along with the mudstone and dirt and whatever, it was a soup. So that was the excitement. Wow, that is really pretty. The river is right down there. Woo! This is exactly why I do this kind of thing, huh? I mean, for sure. Sometimes when you're putting away cold, wet gear on your body, cold, wet shoes, your socks are sopping wet, you have blisters, which I don't. Just keep your fingers crossed for me. Sometimes wonder, this is fun, isn't it? It's supposed to be fun. I mean, seriously, look how pretty that is. So we're still losing quite a bit of elevation. You can see how steep it is from where Josh is to where I'm standing. And there's more to go down still. Wow, we're down that meadow, and that's the waterfall. This would have been a sweet campsite. I mean, ours is pretty good, but up there, looks like it has some pretty good hammock spots. What kind of track do you guys suppose that is? I think bear. Cold? Oh, yeah. It's not one of those warm streams? No problems. That, I know I'm saying pretty a lot, but this is really pretty. Look at this field of wildflowers. Hard to get much better than this. Sun's out, mountains in view, flowers all around. Whew. It's pretty awesome. This video I'm sure doesn't do it justice, but Trail Rider Pass is super steep. In case you guys think this is all exposed hiking, it's not. A lot of it's in deep cover like this one. Snack break time. We're in the shade a little bit on the end of the switchback. Been crisscrossing with those guys since we started. Kind of leapfrogging each other. They hike a lot longer than we do, I think. But we leapfrog each other, and it's kind of cool to have some familiar faces around. All right, these are the guys who've been leapfrogging. I'll let him introduce himself.
What's up? I'm Austin from Kansas City.
Kansas City, and that there is
Patrick.
Patrick from Kansas City. So we've been leapfrogging each other quite a bit, and I think we're hiking about the same pace. At least I know I am.
So this guy's at his own.
Yeah, see, Patrick and Josh should probably hike together. They're booking it. Oh man. Morning.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thanks.
Hey.
Thanks. So our first look at Trail Rider, and maybe you can make out, we'll zoom in a little bit. I think they're gone now. Right, there's the pass with some people on it. But keeping on, looks like I can see the trail going up. Actually, to me, it doesn't look as,
Get a break.
yeah, it doesn't look as bad as West Maroon. Getting up here was rougher than West Maroon. What did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But this point on doesn't look too bad. I think we have like maybe 1,400 feet to gain in a short amount of time. All right. You guys want to see how tired I look? All right, I'm tired. So the interesting thing about doing a loop is that you get to see where you've been. So that is Trail Rider back there, the low point. And I believe Frigid Air is right there. So that's interesting. Beautiful view for lunch. It looks like a moose from here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. It's like 50 yards from me. Keep running, guy. Yeah, she's pretty close. So our lunch spot is right over there next to that pond. And the moose is still over there to the right of the pond. And that actually charged, or bluff charged, Josh. So that was a bit of excitement. Thankfully she did not. I could tell when she glanced at me and flicked her ears and didn't kind of like me. I was like, stay where you are, stay where you are. Last thing we need. Moose attack. You know, that's one of the things I like about backpacking and hiking is, honestly, we're kind of in shape, but you really don't need to be as much as you think you are. A lot of it is about mental toughness and about just one step in front of the other and just keep on moving on. And it's good to push yourself and see how far you're able to go. Because physically, I think most people can do this. Just a matter of saying you are going to do it. Great day to be alive. And this is pretty awesome. So here we are at the top of whatever pass this is now. Trail Rider, there we go. The oxygen deprivation is getting to me. So everything everyone says is like super hilarious.
You are really funny.
You guys want to be on camera, is that right?
Yeah.
You'll be on YouTube.
Oh my god, for YouTube.
Yes,
Hi,
you'll be on
YouTube.
YouTube. You want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. Okay. My trail name or my real name?
Up to you.
Okay. My trail name is Blow. I'm from Boston. My real name is Hope. It's less fun. This is my friend. You introduce yourself. Burner, also from Boston.
Burner.
My real name is Eve.
Gotcha. How did you guys get your trail names on the AT?
A long story.
Yeah.
Some kitchen mishaps.
Some kitchen mishaps. We burned. Well, Eve burned a huge hole basically in the bottom of my pot when we were trying to make an apple cobbler. When we were on the AT, we got a little ahead of ourselves. We fancied ourselves to be pretty gourmet, and
I got it.
we ruined the pot.
So this will be our view going down. The air is definitely thin. I definitely can feel it. Pounding water. Feeling good. The sun is definitely a lot hotter up here too. Well, here's some experience I never thought I'd get. Traversing some snow. Wow, that's crazy. Even Hope, if you're watching this, huge shout out to you guys. You're really cool. And good luck making it all the way over the other side of the loop. All right, so change of plans. We're actually going off trail because there seems like a bunch of snow up there. So we're gonna go down where Josh is, stay on the dry patches right there, cut across, go to the trail right there. Should also save some time. That's gorgeous. If you come in 2017, there's a ton of snow everywhere. One place you don't want to take a tumble, for sure. Wow. Holy cow. That, I'll freely admit, while I'm on this trail, that was pretty unpleasant. A little nerve-wracking, honestly, because there's nothing but slick snow and your trekking pole stopping you from dying. So if you come out here, be sure you know what you're doing, know the conditions, and stay safe. Wow, I'm sweating.
Oh, me too.
Oh man, whew. That is definitely in my top 10 most terrified moments. The other one in the top 10 you probably saw earlier in this video, where I was hiking up in the middle of lightning. Unfortunately, this is one of those signs you see a lot in this wilderness area, which is good. They're kind of maintaining and make sure that we don't absolutely destroy it with camping. On the other hand, it means that lots of great campsites we can't use. So there's that. We decided to move on from Snowmass Lake and keep hiking up to Buckskin. We're not gonna go all the way, of course. We still want to sleep out around 10,000 feet. But honestly, Snowmass Lake had a ton of dead trees everywhere. I mean, I didn't even feel comfortable if I was a tent camper sleeping around there. Definitely not to hang in. So we just keep walking down the trail. It's only 3:30 right now, so we got a fair amount of time, but it is threatening to storm. Well, I guess someone was doing some hunting, I guess. It's a campsite. We found one about an hour down the trail from Snowmass Lake. So that's an hour I guess we don't have to hike tomorrow. So that's nice. Got a good view right here and It's actually a designated campsite. There's a fire ring and everything. So check it out. I'm gonna hang. Yeah, it's the arrow tree. From there to there. A little tight, but it'll work. And then Josh is gonna hang from there to there. All right, I feel like we've had really good weather so far, so we're gonna make sure that we get set up quickly. Not my best setup, I'll give you that, but it worked. We're in camp. There's no huge trees that are gonna fall on us like they were around Snowmass Lake. I think this was worth the trek on. Here I am. So you see, I tie the Marlin spike hitches and carabiners like almost to the tree. Whoopie slings almost all the way up. Same thing on that side. But barely it worked. You know what I'm really excited about? It's not my awesome hang, it's not this great campsite. It's having dry shoes. My shoes are dry. This is the first time the entire trip my shoes are actually dry. And my socks feel somewhat dry, so that's a win. And I have some almost dry socks over there, and I'm super pumped. Man, small things in life. Ladies and gentlemen, small things. The weather held off, so we get to cook this awesome backdrop away from camp. I'm having beef stroganoff, and Josh is having ramen bomb for the third night in a row. Tired of it yet? No?
I'm sick of it.
The bear canisters are nestled safely for the night. This is a really nice campsite on the way out to Buckskin. But it is pretty buggy because we're kind of next to this swamp, wetland marsh. Hey, welcome to day 4 and our 4th pass. And we're gonna hike out. We actually got up super early, I'd say about 4:30. And fumbled around in the dark, put away our stuff, but waited till it got light out, which is about now. It's about 5:40 before we hit the trail. We just didn't want to miss anything. Night hiking out here in an area that's more unfamiliar to us than out east. So we waited for light. We're gonna get going. Hopefully we make good time, make it back to the car. I guess about 1 o'clock or so, if we keep pace consistent with what we have been doing. So we'll see. Have I said before how beautiful it is out here? Wow. That is pretty impressive. This would have been terrible to have to cross without this bridge. By terrible, I mean freezing. Whew. All right, so right up there, you can't tell, but there are people up there. That's Buckskin Pass. And I don't mind sharing with you guys, the altitude is kicking my butt this morning. I can definitely tell. Last pass, last push, then get back to, you know, normal human people elevation. I'll probably see you guys at the top of the pass. Catch my breath. It's just a strange sensation because my heart rate's fine. I'm not super tired. I just feel weird, and I know, get over this pass, get down. Honestly, no pass is easy, but Buckskin is beautiful, and it's probably the easiest pass we've done so far. A nice, more gentle switchbacks. Now, getting out of the basin from our camp was probably harder than this pass right now. And look how gentle this grade is. It's really nice. Wouldn't you say so, Josh?
Yeah.
We probably could run this. At least this stretch here. I'm feeling a little better. I think I was hungry. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Final approach. The pass is up there. Where those white dots are goats, I believe. Let's zoom in and see if it shows up. Yeah, you can barely make them out. Those white blobs right there. Here you get a great 360 without a lot of the wind. Whew. That's just breathtaking. Here we are, Buckskin Pass, and the air is thin. We won't hang out too long. We know what happens to us when we do that. We're from Ohio. Human beings aren't really meant to be this high, especially Ohioans, I think. Wow, that is gorgeous. So, 4 passes, 3 days, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
3 days since we started doing the passes on day 2. And it's been epic. Altitude is a killer, but we made it. And now, we're not gonna hang out too long on here. Gonna get the heck down and be able to catch our breaths. All right, peace out, guys. This is Tim from the highest I have ever been. See what I mean about human beings not needing to be up this high? Look who we saw, and we're not gonna bother them since it's a mom and 2 babies. See you later. Bye. Lots of wildlife on this one for sure. Echo! You hear it?
Yeah.
This is unreal. This place is just spectacular. My gosh. Coming out from Buckskin and whew, amazing time to be alive. Let's see if you hear the echo. Hey! That is cool. Feel kind of like a kid. You probably can tell in the video, but as soon as I start dropping elevation, I feel more like myself again. And oh man, tell you what, if you're not used to the altitude, take some time to acclimatize, and I will do another video about what I did to try to prepare for this trip, because knowing altitude was going to be an issue for me or for us, and about what Josh did as well. So, whew, wow. Seriously. You probably can't see it through these trees, but we can see Crater Lake on our right as we're heading down. We're coming close to where we spent that first night. Trail down's been pretty easy. A lot better than the trail up. Here we are at the fork to Crater Lake, and it's been awesome. We're just gonna quick hike the 2 miles or so back to the car. So, just so you guys know, there are people everywhere. It is Saturday, and this place is popular for tourists checking out Maroon Lake or Crater Lake. And so there are a bunch of people, so if you want solitude, especially around the loop, you're not gonna get it until probably a little past Crater Lake if you're going clockwise. Hiking out Buckskin, you'd have a lot more, but as it gets more difficult, people tend to trail off. So check out how many people are here. So tons of people everywhere. We're done. We have to wait for Subaru Josh to come get us. He has the rental car keys. But thanks so much for joining me, guys. It's been great. It's been epic. If you have a chance to do this loop, do it. All right, peace. What a super cool adventure mobile. Man, a lifted van like that? That's pretty sweet. And this looks way better than Subaru Josh's Subaru.